Sonic versus Mario has been a debate that has been around for ever since I've known the two characters to exist. They had a real life battle when it came to selling video games back in the console wars. They've been put in multiple different battles by Death Battle, the place where a lot of people go to get their information, which I just have to say real quick is false and not true. The first time they did the battle, they said Sonic would win because his natural speed would be way better than Mario, and I think everybody kind of agreed on that. But then they went back and said Mario's ridiculous onslaught of power ups and continuous games have given him the power to beat Sonic. Going back on this, I'm pretty sure you know where I stand, as I already have stated that the first one made a lot more sense because of Sonic's natural speed winning. But even if you don't get it, I'll be sure to explain it in this video. Sonic, to me, versus Mario is very simple. It's a bunch of power-ups versus a bunch of power-ups versus something called a super form that honestly I just don't think Mario has the ability to battle against. Mario has a plethora of power-ups that could match Sonic's super form, much to Death Battle's point. But the problem a lot of people don't understanding is that Sonic has this form for at least 60 seconds, while Mario only has his star power for about 5 seconds. And out of his entire arsenal of weapons, the only other thing that could match this is his infinitely protective suit, the golden Tanuki suit, which allows Mario to be unharmed permanently while it's on, and it can be on for the remainder of one level, although we're not going to get that specific, so we'll just say permanently. With that weapon, he is capable of outlasting the super form, but the only way to get that form is he has to die, which means Sonic would win. But in any case, just saying he has it, that is a different story though. I will say if he has this weapon, he will outlast the super form, which is kind of a big thing, and it will outlast his also natural speed. So with the infinite Tanuki suit, or gold Tanuki suit, whatever you want to call it, he would win. But considering that power-up is actually locked in game, and he's only had it in one game, I'm just going to pretend like that doesn't exist for this video. Now, of course, I do understand that Mario also has the gold flower, which allows him to turn people and objects into gold, but Sonic's natural speed would allow him to avoid this. And you're going to see a common trend of this happening in the next 5 seconds of me continuously saying Sonic Speed would outlast it. Sonic Speed would outlast his big mushroom. It would outlast the metal cap. It would outlast his flying abilities. It would outlast his helicopter suit. It would outlast anything that he could honestly do, because it doesn't matter. His natural speed just makes him too much of a problem. And assuming the fact that his super form was able to fight Time Eater in Sonic Generations, I think it goes without saying that Sonic is just on another level of power when it comes to his video games versus Mario. Now, Mario is clearly not that far off in terms of power. I think Mario is actually stronger. But talking about the things that Super Sonic has done is probably on another level. And considering that I think his natural speed outlasts all his other power-ups anyways, I think Sonic has a higher chance of winning the battle just for that alone. Now, yes, I'm fully aware that Mario has beaten Bowser, but Bowser is big and slow. He matches Mario perfectly for him to beat, while Sonic fights somebody cunning and fast, such as Eggman, throughout the majority of his games, chasing him down and trying to finish him off before he can escape. But that just doesn't happen. Either way, though, Sonic's natural speed should always have been the end-all be-all to this battle, and if you think that Mario still wins because of his plethora of power-ups, I want you to understand that Mario has a limited amount of power-ups he can keep on his person, so this idea that he has, like, all 80 or 70 power-ups that he possesses, that's just false. He's not going to have all those. That's just not how this battle will go down. And yes, Sonic, on the other hand, does have power-ups, but he doesn't actually keep them, so it's really just natural speed versus chaos symbols. And yeah, Sonic wins that every time. Now, of course, we could take this over to maybe say Archie Sonic and see how that plays out. And I'm just going to tell you this in case you didn't know this. Archie Sonic obliterates Mario like there's no tomorrow in his base form without even looking too hard, as he can alter reality and so on and so forth. So, I mean, yeah, Sonic would win either way. But yeah, Archie Sonic just obliterates him completely. Like, it's nobody's business. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next video. And yeah, please hit the red subscribe button. Thanks for 2.95K.